my dear brothers and sisters, our beloved Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam gave a glad tidings to his companion about the coming of the month of Ramadan as a good news. أَظَلَّكُمْ شَهْرٌ عَظِيمٌ, and he was talking to them to prepare themselves for that month, to raise their spirituality, to be ready for the season of goodness, as one of the best ni'mah that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala enable you to witness the month of Ramadan. فَمَنْ شَهِدَ مِنْكُمُ الشَّهْرَ فَلْيَصُمْهُ. It's a great ni'mah that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala prolong your life until the month of Ramadan. As part of the dua of the Prophet when he used to say, وَبَلِّغْنَا Ramadan, oh Allah, bless for us the month of Rajab and Sha'ban, and prolong our life till we witness the month of Ramadan. So witnessing the month of Ramadan by itself is a great ni'mah from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we are approaching to that. And we don't want to be among the losers that they miss this great opportunity. So we have to prepare ourselves, and as a part of our preparation, we have to have fixed schedule that we try to commit for it. Because if you have no plan, that's a plan for a failure. If you leave it that randomly for different activities and not fixing your schedule, you don't know how you're gonna fill your time. Like, if you go to the marketplace, let's say first of all they tell you there's a discount, and a huge discount, you will go, yes, to there, to grab the opportunity, because, there's a gaining for that. And the best, actually season for goodness for us is the month of Ramadan. When you go to the marketplace with no specific items that to buy, what's gonna happen? You buy everything that you didn't need, and maybe the things that you need, you'll forget to take them. Is that right? So when a month of Ramadan arrives and you don't have a fixed schedule, you might be busy with something that's less important, and you're not actually giving the time for something that's important. Which number one that you should give it more time in the month of Ramadan? Quran. Jazakallah khairan. Quran. Quran is number one. Many of the scholars, like Imam Malik, for example, when the month of Ramadan arrives, he will stop all of other halaqat, even fiqh halaqa and hadith halaqa. He will focus on the Quran. Will give more time in the month of Ramadan for Quran. During the day reciting, during the night for qiyam and taraweeh, the reflection upon the ayat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So he will live with the Quran. And in fact, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala defined the month of Ramadan, He didn't say the month of Ramadan, the month of fasting. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن. The month of Ramadan, which is, the Quran was revealed. So that's how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala defined the month of Ramadan, which is a month of Quran. So you should not really miss it. Try your best. If you're struggling of reciting Quran, find maybe a teacher and come forward and we'll try to help you one-on-one. Find somebody to help you reciting Quran. If you are really perfect with reciting Quran, fix amount every day that you will do it. Last year, if you did Quran, 2 khatma, this year might, increase, those be like subhanahu wa ta'ala. One of my shuyukh, he used to recite 60 khatma in the month of Ramadan. 2 times, he will finish the Quran 2 times in a day. He will start one at Fajr, and before Maghrib, he will conclude it, and after, Isha, he will start other one, before Fajr, he will finish it. And do not even say, he will recite too fast. No, he will recite slowly, nicely, just he's managing his time wisely. Uthman ibn Affan, he used to conclude the whole Quran and recite the whole Quran in 2 rak'ah. In 2 rak'ah. Abu Tamim al-Dari, he used to recite the entire Quran in 2 rak'ah. Somebody would say, you know what? Even if I stayed the whole night, I couldn't even finish it. Allah blessed their time, no doubt. So, and we want that blessing. We want to, attach ourselves with the Quran in the month of Ramadan. So, one thing, you should increase from the Quran. What other things should be in your schedule? قيام الليل. قيام الليل. من قام رمضان إيمانا واحتسابا غفر له ما تقدم من ذنبه. However, do not say, you know what, I will stand 1 hour قيام الليل and you miss praying with Jama'ah. Remember, the Prophet said, whoever prayed Isha and Fajr in Jama'ah, in gathering, as if he prayed the entire night. So how come somebody will pray for 1 hour Taraweeh and then he will miss Fajr? No, if you want to really gain the reward, try to commit, for the 5 daily prayers. If you used to pray 1 salah in the masjid, maybe in Ramadan you increase it. 2 or 3 salah you commit for it. Bidnai subhanahu wa ta'ala, especially the Isha and Fajr prayer, that if you can commit for it, that would be great. You gain it as a good habit. So Qiyamul Layl, that's something you should find its sweetness and it's a blessing. Try to do that, not to miss it in any night. What other things that you should increase from it in the month of Ramadan? So any prayer after Isha, it counts Qiyamul Layl. Either Taraweeh, Tahajjud, any 2 rak'ah at night after Isha prayer is Qiyamul Layl. So all of that included, not necessarily the Taraweeh prayer. Okay? What's other things? Sadaqah. Yes. Any form of sadaqah. Maybe iftar al-sa'im with dates, with water. Like, with daily sadaqah. As you are every day being counted among sa'imin, why not every day will be counted among mutasaddiqeen? That something can be done just by donating even $1. It's about the significance of it, the meaning of it. It's not even the amount. Do not even look at the amount. You want to be among mutasaddiqeen, you will find ways to be counted among mutasaddiqeen in every day of Ramadan. What other things you should be in your schedule, in the daily schedule? What other things? Yes. That, do not miss it. Dua. Dua, especially, in 3 times throughout the day. The time that after, Asr prayer, that should not miss it. The time of breaking your fast, you should not miss it. And the time after Fajr. These, like one time when you're making sahur and Fajr time. So those times, that's, great times for your dua. You don't have to have a long dua or multiple dua. You might focus on one thing throughout the Ramadan. And wallahi, many of those, they shared their experience. They said, we made a dua and we asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala something that happened before the next Ramadan arrived. And just have the intention and insist in your dua, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will fulfill that for you. So maybe for those that have not get married yet, maybe that's one of your dua, that Allah will bless you with the... I said, never get married yet, Okay? You make a dua that Allah will, grant for you the pious woman, inshallah, bi'idhnihi subhanahu wa ta'ala. And inshallah, we will find you married before the next Ramadan, bi'idhnihi subhanahu wa ta'ala. And do not forget to invite us to your walima, inshallah. Inshallah. So your dua, that should be, inshallah, bi'idhnihi subhanahu wa ta'ala. And make dua for each other. Make dua for each other, bi'idhnihi subhanahu wa ta'ala. When you make dua for your brother, the angels will tell you, وَلَكَ مِثْلُهَا, you will be granted the same. So I will make dua for you, inshallah. Please make dua for me. May Allah bless you all. جزاكم الله خيرا. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.